did big step-up moments by Nikola and Jamal in that fourth quarter and Russell, but I don't think you win this game without how the bench played in the second and fourth quarter. I thought they were spectacular.
I couldn't agree more. Obviously Aaron Gordon's first game back, he was outstanding. Obviously on a pretty strict minute restriction right now, and I talked to him this morning about it, and he was just happy to get out there and play. He said, "I'll take any minutes I can get right now." And for him to go out there, go 6 of 7 from the field, 6 boards, 13 points. Peyton, again, closed the game. I thought his defense, the multiple efforts that he's making, knocking down the open three. DJ's been really good for us. 6 and 5 in 9 minutes. What more do you ask for? And it was a weird game, but what I'm most proud about, Scott, is that our guys, I believe we lead the league in double-figure comebacks. And that's a catch-22, because I don't like the fact that we've been down that many times double figures. But what I love about this group is how resilient they are. We get down, we stay the course. There is no panic, there is no whatever. We just stay the course, we find a way, we try different guys, we find something that works. And, for us to hold that team to 12 points on 24% in the fourth quarter. And what really helped that, too, is only having 1 turnover in the fourth quarter. So that kind of keeps them in the half court. So didn't like the start, but I love the finish, and that's all that counts.
You guys just want to test yourselves a little bit more with 2 different double-digit comebacks this time?
No, the plan was definitely not to come in and get down by as many as 19 points. But, give them credit. They came out very aggressive, and they were into us, and we were having a hard time scoring. And then that second quarter, as Scott mentioned earlier, that bench got us back into the game, and we couldn't believe we're down 3 at the half. And then with, I think, around 4:40 to go in the third, we're down by 19 points. And it was just a matter of staying the course. I thought Jamal Murray, I have to give him credit for what he's battling through, and I thought he played really well in that second half. Russell Westbrook was just incredible. Nikola makes things look so pedestrian, but we know that they're not. So a lot of guys stepped up, and that's what you need to get a good road win against a team that had won 2 in a row.
How do you watch Nikola Jokic watch and adjust during the game?
Well, we knew that they were going to double team him in the post. We walked through it, we talked about it. They did it last time, and very effective in terms of taking the ball out of his hands, making somebody beat you. And then so he knows that, and so all you need is an active cutter. How many layups did Russell Westbrook get tonight? Nikola almost like it's a chess match. Okay, you double me, I'm going to beat you with the pass to the cutter, kick out to a 3-point shooter, and then we try to get him into maybe some more catch and shoot, to some more nail ISOs where it's a lot harder to double team him. But Russ, 21, 10, and 7. The impact that he continues to have. I gave him the defensive player of the game. I told him, I said, for a guy that's 42 years old, doing what he's doing is incredible. And he didn't like that very much. But we can't be satisfied. There's a lot of things that we can clean up. And winning here on Tuesday night will be a lot tougher than it was today.
You mentioned the cutting by Russ, and a lot of times it looks really, really simple. What kind of goes into that dynamic in terms of just the timing of those two?
Yeah, because part of it is simple, right? All right, because what they were doing, not only were they were double teaming Nikola, but then they were pre-rotating to the guy that fed. So somebody's open, right? 2 on the ball, somebody's open. And Russ has a great understanding of reading when the double team happens, slow playing it, and then putting himself on the rim. And obviously, I'm sure Jay Kidd's going to watch film with their guys, what they can clean up. But Russ is open, and if they collapse, there's a kick-out 3 for somebody. Obviously, you win a game, and we could not make a 3 tonight. We only made 7, 22%. But we did outscore them 27-8 on the glass. We did outscore them 68-40 in the paint. And as I mentioned pregame, that's kind of our recipe. That's who we are. And, we stay true to our identity.
Is there anything about Russ that surprised you? Obviously, he's been in the league for a long time, but anything about having him this year that has come as a surprise?
I'll be honest, I've gotten that question quite a bit this year, and maybe it's because when you're a coach in this league, an assistant coach, a head coach, and you prepare and you compete against other players, you're always forming, opinions. And I've always had great respect for who Russell Westbrook was from afar. because of, one, how hard he played. I mean, the guys in Denver know, I mean, if you play hard for me, you're never going to have a problem. How competitive he was, how tough he was, the edge in which he played with. And we can sit here and talk about the numbers with Russell Westbrook, but I think what's just as important is all the intangible qualities he's brought to the table that have had a profound impact on that group. And he's coming to a group that's won a lot of games, but he's just been he's just fit in so seamlessly, both on the court, off the court, and all the things that you hear. Like when I met with him this summer, this is a Russell Westbrook that I can coach. He's coachable. He wants to win. He hates to lose. And he's a willing leader because he sets the tone every single day. Like some guys try to do it, but they can't sustain it. This is how he's wired. It's just his who Russell Westbrook is, and we're fortunate that he's in Denver and helping us win. And I think 12-5 in our last 17 now. So hopefully we can continue that going.
You talked throughout the years about you need more voices in the group, in the team, peer to peer. Impressed how DJ and Russ, now that he's doing it, because even in this game, DJ's not afraid to get on anybody either.
No, I mean, and two 17-year vets have been doing it for a long time. And, I've often spoke about DJ's impact on this group. And, you go back to the finals run when he wasn't playing, and he was unbelievable in practices. He goes, let me be the center on the scout team. Let me be Bam Adebayo. I want to help this team. And most veterans, man, they take that as like an insult. Oh, I'm on the scout team? That's what you think of me? And DJ and Ish and the guys that we had, they were like, whatever's going to help this team win. And that speaks to DJ's impact. And you're right. When our guys can hold each other accountable, police each other, then you know you have a special team that's got a chance of doing special things.
You mentioned Peyton earlier. As a coach, what do you like about his discipline and his consistency to get better?
Well, I love how young he is and, kind of watching him grow up and improve right in front of our eyes. Young player. With Aaron Gordon having been out for as long as he's been out this year, Peyton's gotten a chance to play a lot of minutes. And tonight was another game where he had a chance to close because of his defense, because he knocks down the open three, his rebounding, and he has all the tools. And he keeps on working as hard as he's been working. He's got a chance to fulfill all the potential that he has. But couldn't be more proud of Peyton. 10 points, 6 boards tonight, another block shot. He's leading us in blocks per game, I believe. So, but all of us, Peyton included, none of us can be satisfied. We got a lot of work in front of us.
I think when Jamal went out of the game in the third, he was a minus 29 at that point. Obviously, got going late in the quarter and was especially good, I thought, during that stretch to start the fourth. Is there anything you see when he kind of flips the switch other than shot making that kind of works for him in terms of turning himself around?
For me, it'll always start with the defensive end, and I'm just going to defend him for a second because he's not 100% healthy. And at halftime, I just told him this. I thought about shutting him down at halftime because I'm watching him out there, and I know that's not the Jamal Murray that when he's playing healthy, that wasn't him, if that makes sense. And it was good to see him kind of get going and make some big plays, both offensively and defensively. And I can help him by trying to run plays and get certain defenders off of him where he has a little bit more room to attack against a smaller defender. He's got the biggest, strongest guy on him every night. I mean, he's attracting that kind of attention. And so now it's a matter of us just trying to, one, get him healthy, get him rest, and continue to support him because this team will not go anywhere if Jamal Murray doesn't play the way we know he's capable of playing.
Coach.
Appreciate it, everybody.